Now, let's get that chat open. Excellent, excellent. And back to the actual game now. When we last left off, we had aced and got a perfect score on our test. And we won a bunch of money. We went into the sea caves and we kicked some pirate butt. And we explored the catacombs a little bit. Kind of forgot to see why I was getting a life drain all the time, but hopefully it will all make sense. So it's 2 p.m. Let's pick up where we left off and see where adventure takes us. If you're interested in improving your rogue or thief skills, I just happen to have acquired upon something you might be interested in called the Trap Tapper Disarm Kit. Ooh, I definitely want that. Let's compliment Joel. Nice jacket you have on. It makes you look sophisticated. It's just my regular jacket. It's nothing special. It looks special on you. Alright. Let's talk with Joel. Let's ask about the Trap Tapper. So what is a Trap Tapper? I am so glad that you asked that. A Trap Tapper is a tool used for manipulating minute, complex machinery, much like the one found in safe locks or mechanical devices. It is the go-to tool for disarming traps. I believe that you will find it most useful for any extracurricular activities you might choose to pursue. You simply insert the trapper into the keyhole of a door or chest, and then adjust the dials of the trapper until the trap is disarmed. Of course, there's always the possibility that you'll set off the trap rather than disarm it, so you must use the Trap Tapper with caution. We wouldn't want to blow ourselves up, would we? So what's up with you? Oh, my time spent in Caligari on our day off was most useful to me. I learned some very unusual things about the area. Picked up a few juicy rumors. Ooh, let's ask about the rumors. There's a very interesting rumor that Miss McMichael is the daughter of a notorious Captain Mac of the Lucky Lady. It seems that she may be the pirate's daughter. However, I've been unable to verify the rumor. Miss McMichael was rather unpleasant to me when I brought up that subject. Interesting. Don't you get bored hanging out here all the time? I am never bored at the prospect of selling my wares. Patience is my virtue, you see. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ask about the password to Fester's crypt. I don't know how Sean knows how to ask him, but maybe it's just because he always claims to know things. So you wouldn't by chance know the password to get inside the crypt in the catacombs, would you? Why, which crypt would that be? How many crypts in the catacomb need a password to enter? I know of only one, Fester Edwin Savers. Yes, I do happen to know the correct password, and I would be more than happy to share this information with you for a nominal fee. Since we are such good friends, I will only charge you 10 lira for the password. What? That's outrageous. Alright. Alright, here, now, what's the password? God, I got a lot of money. The password to Fester's crypt is Peche Spada. I believe you'll find your money was well spent for that information. And I believe it really was. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Let's buy that guy. And let's buy the pants, dude. And sell these throwing knives. Back, give gifts. Let's go ahead and equip these pants. Beautiful. We are well on our way. We couldn't sell the jackets to him. Guess we gotta talk to Gregor about that. Wait, how do I look now? Yeah. Looks alright. Looks alright. Yeah, alright, alright. Listen at the door. Oh man, I just woke up from a really killer nap. I'm very pleased with myself right now. So let's see, what should we do? We should work on our skills. And wow, Moxie really went up. Perhaps, where's my lockpicking at? Tool use, yes. Let's get the tool use up, because I really don't want to backtrack to places. Keep burping a lot. Alright, let's do this. Examine the lock. Pick the lock. Be the lock. Eat the lock. Pick the lock. Exciting gameplay. No, I don't care about the table. I care about that lock. Yes. Anything? Nope. Examine the lock and pick the lock. Well, I don't think we made too much progress on that. Locker 10. Check the locker for traps. Wait, what? I wouldn't know a trap if it bit me. You sure would. So now that I have the trap tapper, I guess I need to learn how to use it. This one seems trickier than most. My stomach is starting to growl. Grrr! Alright. Let's head to the rec room and get in a little bit of gaming, eh? Actually, no, let's not get in any gaming. We gotta see the healer about this. We gotta see Moira. You're seriously wounded. There, I got you patched up in time for supper. Thank you, you really are a lifesaver. Try to take it easy for a few days. Poppycock. I guess it takes an hour to heal? Who knows? If Gregor was in this Bard class, he would vote for Sean for Rogue of the Year. Why would Gregor vote for Sean? What has Sean done? Sean has killed Giant Proach in Vine Cellar. Gregor is very happy. There's a giant Proach in the Wine Cellar. Why didn't you tell me about it, Sean? I could have made a ballad about your heroic battle. Say something snarky about defeating it. Talk seriously about defeating it. Yeah, let's be snarky. There's a reason I didn't tell you about the Giant Proach alias. The world doesn't really need another 47-verse ballad about giant proaches. Enough chit-chat. This isn't the recreation room. Clean up your mess and leave. Alright. This is shaping up nicely. Oh, I hear someone talking in here. We could all guess that it's Thomas at this point. Hide behind the statue. I know paladins are taught to follow their heart and do what is right, even if it is against the law. At least paladins have a moral compass to judge their actions. The paladin council to consult when they have their doubts. It seems like rogues do whatever they feel like they need to be done. They break the law. They mock people in authority. They deliberately deceive people. Excuse me. Rogues know the difference between right and wrong. They just don't seem to care. How could someone like that be a hero? You're really obsessed with this hero thing. And I guess I'm a bit obsessed with, like, following this guy around. And flirting with him. Sean, you rogue. Talk to Thomas. Hello, Sean. Do you come here often? Only when I'm looking for a little excitement. Let's offer a gift. Offer the star ring, I guess. No, I'll offer the Dryad's wine kiss wine. That's some very special wine. I want to share it with you. You're offering me this as a gift. That's a rare and coveted vintage. I'm sorry, but it's not a good idea. I don't drink wine. But you still liked it, and I got to keep it. Hopefully. Flirt with Thomas. Why don't we go up to the garden and take a look at the stars for a while? I'm sure they can make you feel better. No. Thank you. I should be going to bed soon. Can I go with you? Oh, no. I meant just walk with you towards our dorms. Oh, I think I'd just like to stay here a bit for myself. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. Don't you like being in Rogue class? I enjoy the class. I've always enjoyed learning new things. I like being here at the castle. It's nice to be able to go where I want and do what I want without someone ordering me around all the time. But it just feels wrong to be rewarded for being deceitful. So what is it about the painting in the corner that fascinates you so? It looks rather grim to me. It's a painting of my father. Oh, he looks very paladin-y and noble. I can see the likeness now. I come here at times to think about what he would say if he were still alive. Be snarky. Hey, he liked it. Good to go. He'd probably say something like, "What are you doing up so late? It's past your bedtime. Go brush your teeth." Alright, good night. Good night. Thanks for talking with me. No, anytime you want to talk, you can always talk to me. Let's leave the room. Okay. Well, what to do tonight? The basement's done until I can start speaking to ghosts. Sea caves are nearly done. Catacombs, certainly not. Actually, let's go see if I can talk to my roommate, eh? I think my roommate's, what, half satyr and half human? It must have been a fun frolic in the bushes. Woo woo. Actually, can I hear any other talking? I haven't been spying on my people lately. Yeah, I think I have to actually wait until it's past 10. Lady Moira thinks I'm nice. Oh no, that's a sad song. Talk to Alias. Let's console him. I'll be at his side. Actually, we'll tell him he'll find someone else, because I think we've noticed a pattern with him, right? So Moira wasn't the right person for you. That's sad, but that's not the only person out there who could be right for you. Don't give up on yourself, Alias. Someone out there will see you for the great person you are. Right now, the only person I want in my life doesn't want me. I can't think about anything else right now. Freedom, whatever. He's sad. Sad boy. What you gonna do? Could cheer him up by playing some music, but that would be a waste of my time. Speaking of waste of time, let's study. Oof. Actually, I do need to go to the library, huh? Study more lockpicking skill books. Open the door. Now, Thomas isn't going to be here. Yeah, because Thomas is pining away by the photo of his dad. Wait, what? Examine the bookshelf. Medicinal properties. We don't need those. Examine the books. Disbarred bards. Guess no one here wants to admit that there might be rogues here at the school. Study the books. How about... What? What is the other book? Darn it! It's not what I wanted. There's a lot to learn about being a successful disbarred bard. Study the books. I didn't notice this book before. Unlocking your pick potential. It's about lockpick tools and how to use them. Sounds useful. But it's too close to curfew. Sure is. That won't stop me. Let's open the door, get in there, and do some billiards. Ooh. We could go explore more of the sea caves rather than hang out here. Sorry, but gogs taste like rotten fish and zombie pirates smell horrid. It's a good idea to stay away from the sea caves. Those are nasty places. Well, nasty or not, I'm going down to the sea cave soon. I'll uncover sea cave secrets if it kills me. Be careful. Death is not the worst thing that can happen to you in there. I know. Let's talk to Katie about the sea caves. Actually, yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of gaming, but we need to talk to her. So, what do you think of the sea caves? I've done some exploring on them. They're huge, aren't they? Yeah, it's really easy to get lost down there with all the different levels. The sea caves are full of dangerous monsters and situations, but they are also beautiful in a savage sort of way. Why do they fascinate you? I don't know, maybe it's because of all the shipwrecks that have been washed inside the caves during the storms. Years ago, my father was shipwrecked and lost in the caves. It took him more than a month to make his way out. Most of the crew perished in the caves. I feel closer to my father when I'm down there. Let's flirt with Katie. You can captain my ship any day. Seems like your life is a shipwreck waiting to happen. Well, that's why I need a good captain. I'm surprised you aren't learning how to sail a ship like your father rather than studying, instead of studying to be a rogue. My father thinks that being on a ship is too rough and unpleasant for women. In a way, I'm glad I was placed in the disbarred bards class. Maybe I can prove to my father I am capable of being on a ship. Or maybe he'll prefer that I be a sea captain rather than a rogue. See ya, see ya. Well, that was lame. Well, since we're here, let's do billiards. Since whenever I finish the dialogue, we're going to be kicked out. I've had more fun fighting gogs than I have had playing this game. Cool, I still have the Dryad's Kiss wine. You know, I'm going to hang on to that and keep offering that to Thomas. Offer a rose. I picked out this beautiful rose just for you. A rose. You're giving me a rose. Do I look like a rose person to you? Actually, yes. Roses remind me of you. Roses may look tender and lovely, but they are strong and sharp enough to defend themselves. Are you implying that I'm prickly? No, I didn't mean... Okay, it's the thought that counts. Thank you. Christ alive, Katie, you ball buster. I already studied some lessons. I don't really feel like going through the sea caves until I learn more about trapping. I think I hear voices inside that room. This is Sosie and Joel's room. Are you having any luck with your mission? The only thing I've learned is that Turk is useless. If you would tell me more about it, I'm sure I could be more helpful. I really want to help, Cesari. What I need from you right now is a cloaker. But, Cesari, cloakers are very expensive. It would take more money than I have to buy one from the fence. Then you will have to make more money. Just steal something. But we're not supposed to steal from this school. You know that, Cesari. You don't really believe that crap Blowhard is shoveling, do you? You're a thief. You'll always be a petty grubbing thief, so act like one and get me a cloaker. Man, Cesari is just really kind of bullying his roommate, isn't he? I'm starting to feel bad for Joel. I think I hear voices in this room. How did you find the way down into the sea caves? I knew there was a concealed passageway. That's how my father and the others escaped from the sea cave so many years ago, through this castle. It's why I signed up for the school, to get into the castle and then find the entrance to the sea caves. I still want to know how you found the passageway. I knew that Cairo had to be sneaking out of the school at night to get things for his black market, so I followed him the other night. He led me to the secret Hall of Heroes, and then there's a hidden hallway behind the secret door that leads to another concealed door, and he's using that to go down into the sea caves. Katie, it's dangerous down there. I can handle myself. You do make a good point. Yeah, we're going down there. We're gonna go visit the fence. There should be just enough time to go there and do that. And then we can learn whatever we need. Or buy whatever we need. Alright, let's keep my finger over the 3 button to send me straight into sneak mode when necessary, like now. Daggerang base! No, that was the wrong thing. Glancing blow. Mighty trap. Oh, come on, dude. Mighty trap. Regular trap. I guess the mighty trap doesn't work within this field for whatever reason. I had no idea. Alright. We're gonna have to be quick to get down there to the crypt. Oh, darn it. We keep avoiding that one question, though. Yeah, boy. Oh, why did I do that again? Alright. Let's send this quick. Traps. Traps. Wait a minute. Did it take extra damage because it was a living thing inside that field? I feel like it did. I saw -5. Let's open the door. No, come back. Wow, yeah, cutting it close indeed. Open the door. I forget where the shortcut is to get down here. Knock on the door. What do they say the password was? Peche Spada. Sure did. Keep your voice down. Get in here. I can't do another grumbly voice. I'll have to give this ghost a new one. Besides, he's not a pirate. He seems more sneaky than he is mean, so... Well, looky here, boys. Look at what just walked into our lair. It's the heir apparent. Heir apparent? You want to buy something, or do you want information? I got both, but they're gonna cost you. Talk to the ghost. It's gonna cost you 10 lira for the first question. After that, my price goes up. Answers don't grow on trees. So put your money down or ask or walk away. Ask a question. Let's ask about Joel. So do you know Joel Cairo? Do you do much business with him? That little rat. I think he's setting himself up to take my place. Yeah, he comes in here all polite and nicey nice, but all he does is sell me junk and never buys a thing. Sure, I'm a fence. Buying is what I do, but no questions asked. But it's the selling part where I make the money. So I figure the rat is either fencing or doing black marketing. Either way, it's bad for my business. Well, all right now, would you look at this. We have some mighty fine things in here. And nobody will buy a leather jacket from me. What a crime. I have so many extra leather jackets for sale. 20 lira, 20 lira, 10 lira. So let me do some math here real fast, because I kind of got to think ahead, forward thinking on this, on how many big booms I need to buy. I think I need 6 total. So I would need to buy 4 of those. Yeah, 4. But first... Vial of Vile. The best nasty stuff there be. Use it well. Who knows what it is? Traps, locks, you'll spot them. Best dagger there is. Buy it. Best dagger there is. Ooh. Magical lockpicks. You need them or you don't. Well, I feel like I just kind of... Best item I got. 150 lira! Man, I am going to have to sell a few things. The daring, the scarring. Well, let's sell the scar ring. Hang on to those rings in case I change my mind later. And I don't think we need these things anymore. Yeah, sure, they offer great combat, whatever, but I just really hate them. Necro amulet. Nasty thing. Best price you'll find. Take it away. So he has a lot of very good things. Stealth brings wealth. Remember that. think the most important thing I can get from him right now is one more big boom. So I'm only going to buy one of those. And then we're really going to be scraping the barrel to, like, get the things I want. Which is, I want that, the best dagger there is. And I want the cloak. There's not enough money for both. Oh, no, wait, yeah, the magical lockpicks. So 500 plus 550. I don't have enough. I can sell these, which I don't need the fine throwing daggers anymore. Truly useless. I'm gonna hang on to those pills though. I want that dagger, but I want these magical lockpicks first. So that should help. Shine is 496 lira. It'll set things on fire for a bit. Could be useful. Yeah. Let's look at our inventory. And look at the magical lockpicks we just procured. Pick my teeth with the magical lockpicks. Ow, that's really sensitive. I guess even magical lockpicks can't unlock the secret of getting me to observe better dental hygiene. I can feel magic coursing through these picks. I'm sure these help guide my fingers when I use them. Very good. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. I can still wear the brooch and die anytime I want. And it's almost time for us to go back to our dorm. Let's open this door. What is a door doing in here, do you think? Whoa, what kind of place is this? Wanted, wanted, wanted. All these wanted photos, posters. What's this? Look at the banner. It isn't even dusty. Either there's just no dust in here, ever, or somebody maintains the place. Let's look behind the banner. It's just more brick wall behind there. It would have been nice if somebody had provided an easy, open safe with some decent valuables, for my convenience. The banner doesn't look very collectible to me. The market for these things has been really flagging. Maybe if I said number 1 and a series of 10 on it, I could drum up some interest, but it hasn't been a banner year for the market. Oh boy, these puns, these jokes. It doesn't even say what's on it. The banner depicts a raven in a keyhole, along with a lockpick and key. Oh, the Black Raven from the Quest for Glory games, making its dubious appearance. Examine the painting. Wait a minute. The plaque says Donald and Seamus O'Connor with the Raven of Sardonia. O'Connor. Seamus and Donald O'Connor. And I'm a Sean O'Connor. Is this our dad? Certainly looks like one of them could be. And the Black Raven. For those of you not in the know, for those of y'all that had a terrible childhood, in the quest and didn't get to play the Quest for Glory games, the Black Raven was the most coveted thing that the thieves were always looking for. Hey, I'm a thief, you know, to be the chief thief in this town, you gotta have the Black Raven. And as a matter of fact, I believe in a couple of different games, you were supposed to get the Black Raven, and it always got away. You did everything right, it always got away. There was no way to get it. It's a slippery fish. Highly prized. It's not valuable, it's just highly prized. My father and his brother holding the raven statue. My father must have really been the king of the thieves. I could have been the prince of thieves. If only he hadn't died. I look a lot like my father. Mom always told me that, but now I can see it for myself. I'm imagining that's him. Well, yeah, he's the one holding the raven. I wish I could talk to him right now. I have so many questions. How did he die? Was he really murdered? What happened to the raven statue? I've missed my father all my life, and yet I have no idea who he really was. Let's look behind the painting. How cool would it be to find a secret door behind the painting that led to my father's secret chamber? Maybe he'd still be there waiting for me and hiding all this time. I could yell at him for leaving us all these years. For leaving me with so many questions, but there's only a solid wall behind the painting. Wait, there's something stuck on the back of the painting. It's a folded note tucked away in the frame. Oh, wow. What? It's a letter addressed to me from my father. It says, Sean, my dear... Well, yeah, I can't. Okay, well, yeah, it does read the whole thing. Sean, my dearest son, there's so much I need to tell you when you grow up, but there's none of us that can see the future. It's dangerous times, and I may not be here when you are a man. I'll tell you plain, you gotta do what needs to be done no matter what. In Irie, me brothers Seamus and I, we fought to free our homeland, free from the tyranny of Albion. It had to be done. That made us outlaws in the eyes of the Queen's men. We had no choice but to flee Irie with the greatest of treasures, your mother, Nora. I only know how to pronounce Irie because a co-worker whose dog was named Irie. Alas, in Sardonia, there was not for us to be beggars or thieves. You do what you must, so I tried to be the best of thieves. 'Twas cruel and vicious work. The king of thieves, the Raven, took the best of every theft. He let his followers starve. He was just another tyrant who needed to be taken down. And taken down I did. I became the Raven of Sardonia. I was as fair to my people as I could be. We thieves grew strong and powerful. 'Twas said that I ruled Sardonia more than the prince. Nora, though, she hated what I did. Thieves is thieves, she said, and there's no good to come of it. I didn't listen. I was blinded by power, and I could not see the harm I was doing to this land. Then a former chief thief from another land came to me and told me to open my eyes. As the thieves grew stronger, the land suffered. Traders stayed away, children were starving, people lived in fear. I had become a tyrant too. You gotta do what needs to be done. I will now end this kingdom of thieves. There will be no more Raven to rule in Sardonia from here on out. I will make things right. Whatever happens from this point on, I hope you're well and happy. Take care of your mother for me. I know that your Uncle Seamus will be watching over you. I love you, Sean. Your father, Donald. Guess my father really did love me. Wish I'd gotten to know him better. Steal it. There's no way I would be stealing that painting. And I really don't want to see my father's smiling face staring proud and smug at me like that. It makes me feel angry and sad at the same time. Boy, I'm getting tired. Time to turn in. I've got to grab another drink. I'll be right back. Hey, Mr. Devil, it's not for me, I'm pleading. I'll give you what you want. If you give me what you want, I'll give you what you're needing. If you want to bargain, then we'll do something real. Deliver me the princess boy and you got a deal. Deliver me the princess boy and you got a deal. Okay, zip zap bop baby doo. Zip bop beep bop baby doo. Zabba dibba dee bop dee dop up. Okay. Oof. Man, I took such a killer nap earlier. I feel so great. Anyways, yes. As I was saying, before we get started, I want to remind you all that the midterm exam will be held in 3 days, so I suggest you study for it. Today, we will discuss the philosophical differences between rogues and thieves. Thieves, by their action and nature, are essentially self-centered and callous towards their victims. As long as they benefit in the end, they have little or no concern as to who they hurt to attain their goal. Thieves' guilds are like wolf packs. The strongest, smartest, and most ruthless becomes the chief thief. There is no honor among thieves is a truism. Even in a guild, you have to watch your back. If someone sees a weakness in another thief, he will take advantage. Oop. Forgot to do his accent. This is not to say at all that all thieves are inherently wicked. There are a few honorable people who consider themselves to be thieves. However, they are actually rogues. Rogues develop strong friendships with people they can trust. They know that life can be unfair, so they do what they can to make the world a little fairer. They do not try to harm the innocent. They have few qualms when dealing with the guilty. Rogues use many of the same tools as skills as thieves. Rogues break laws, break into houses, steal things, cheat, lie, and swindle. How, then, are we any better? Herr Kent, rogues do things for a noble cause? Perhaps, for a given definition of the word noble, you are correct. Nobility is a matter of interpretation. However, rogues do have an innate sense of morality. Let us see if you can draw a line between the acts of a thief and acts of a rogue. A man goes around the country marketplace filching money pouches at any opportunity. Is he a thief or rogue, and why? The man is clearly a common thief, since he's pilfering purses from people who have little wealth of their own. Indeed. Another example. A masked woman sneaks into a mansion during a masquerade and flirts with other people there, while she steals a valuable piece of jewelry. Is she a thief or rogue, Herr Cairo? She is a rogue because she's using trickery to steal from the rich? What is your opinion on the matter, Fräulein McMichael? I don't know what she is. It depends on why she is stealing and what she does with it afterwards. Precisely. If I added to that this mysterious woman was then returned the stolen jewelry to its original owner, only then can we judge whether she is a rogue or not. Whenever you do a roguish act, you must ask yourself, who does it hurt? Who does it help? What are the consequences of my actions? Is the world a better place because of what I do? Rogues can be heroes, but we won't be awarded for medals of honor. No. We do things behind the scenes, manipulate the players, and let sometimes someone else be targeted as hero of the day. We work best from the shadows. We do not need notoriety. So, Fräulein Esme, what would you do as a rogue? I would dress up as fortune teller and read people's palms. I would say to bad men that the ghost of the victim will drag him to the Hades on the nights of the dead unless he has repaid debts before the next full moon. A fine ploy. Herr O'Connor, what roguish thing would you do? Let's be cheeky. So these two men who despise each other, I go to each of them secretly and agree to get them to pay me to bring back incriminating evidence against each other. So, what happens when the two men find out that you are working against them both? Don't worry, I'll be long gone before then. Tomorrow's lesson will be on advanced trap detection. Ooh, this is what I've been waiting for tomorrow. You will find the Trap Tapper disarm tool and the Houdini 42 advanced lockpick on sale in the store. With the Trap Tapper, you'll be able to disarm traps and prevent them from exploding in your face. You will need one for tomorrow's lesson. Schluss! Alright. So we have no money. But we spent it all. Let's compliment Joel. Master von Orwald seems favorably impressed by you. You think so? I've always found the Master severe. Would not want to incur his wrath. Let's browse the shop. Nothing. Kind of bought you out. Yeah, no. We've already seen that dialogue option. Okay. Yeah, let's go down here. Let's get some rogue skills, yay. Examine the lock. Pick the lock. Suck my lock. I don't think those things are going to help me. I think I'm getting this. Yeah, I don't think I need to work on my exercising or anything like that for a while. Locker 6. Supper time. My favorite meal of the day. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love supper? So, yeah, we got the magical lockpicks. And what was the other thing we bought? We got the big boom. Ooh, that's right. So we can do something about that. Yeah, we'll do something about that tonight. Yeah. Might as well wear that since I got nothing else going on. Actually, no. So see, like, we didn't get that killer. Yeah, we're still using a fine dagger. What the heck was that other big purchase? Oh yeah, we didn't make it. So there's several options. We could go visit Gregor in the store. Nah. He'll give me a little bit of cash, but not as much as I need or want. Man, it feels later outside than it is. There was the extra hour of sleep last night. We set our clocks back. Ah, man. Feeling good and well rested. I wish there was like 25, 26 hours every day. Like, I wish there was more time each day. There's just not enough to get everything done. Maybe I should have done the cards. Yeah, I should have done the cards. Oh well. We'll survive. So what's the difference between a thief and a... Okay, what is it? One steals for meals and the other one deals for heels. Nah. I like it. I guess that being a rogue is a bit more like being a paladin than I realized. They both have codes of honor that go beyond rules of laws. So maybe rogues do belong at a school for heroes after all, eh, Thomas? I overheard someone saying the reason I overheard someone saying that the reason a disbarred bard found the school thief was because it takes one to know one. I guess it's up to us to show people how heroic a rogue can be. Time to go. Clear places and move on. Connor, in my office, immediately. Ooh, Connor. Did they finally figure out that you're just a petty thief who can't make the grade out here? It's better than a bragging loudmouth who has to cheat on tests to pass them. No more talking, Connor. Move it. I don't know who got you into Hero University, but there's never been a one-eyed man here. The headmaster denies he's ever seen such a man. You are a slacker and a liar. If it were up to me, you would be out of here right now. However, your patron is willing to give you a second chance to become a thief. He wants you to put your rogue training to use. To prove your worth, your patron wants you to keep an eye on Master von Urwald and find some way to discredit him as a teacher. Why are you involved? That's none of your business, Connor. It's my job to make sure that you do what the patron wants you to do, or you'll be out on the street with nowhere to go. You need to find something to prove that Master von Urwald is a disgrace to the Hero University. Break into his desk, listen in on his conversations, steal his correspondence. I don't care how you do it. Find the dirt on Gerard, or you are out of here. Now, leave my office and get to work on it. I see. Ah, we hear people talking. I hear people talking. Are you sure that we are doing the right thing by leaving the secret passageway to the sea caves open? You know how dangerous that area can be. These aren't children we are dealing with here at the university, Sylvia. They need the opportunity to prove to themselves that they have the skills to survive. Don't worry, Sylvia. The passageway is well concealed. It takes skill and persistence to find it. So, I'm not too concerned about the sea caves, as most students will never find the hidden door. As for the ones who do find it, well, we are doing our best to train these students to use their wisdom and skills to survive, so I mean, they are going to face the danger in the outside world, and at least in the sea caves, they're staying relatively close to the safety of the school. I do hope you both are correct. I would hate for anything to happen like it did at the How to Be a Hero school. We'll all work together to make sure this sort of thing never happens here in Sardonia, Sylvia. I promise you that. What happened at that school? Alright, I guess Thomas isn't in there crying. So let's see, it's 7:26. Oh, right, let's go talk to Gregor. We'll sell some stuff. We need 550, I believe. $550 lira. Yep. Sell loot. Hooray. 16, and we're on our way. We're on our way. Home sweet home. You know, I've seen too many romantic dreams up in lights on the silver screen. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seams. I'm on my way. You know, I like Motley Crue and all that good stuff, but I feel like they're really blown out of proportion. Like, I mean, okay, Shot Devil's cool. Kickstart My Heart, wouldn't touch a thing about that. That was just pure gold. That was gravy, baby. But instead of more of like Kickstart My Heart and Dancing on Glass, they're like, hey, how about this? How about Smoking in the Boys' Room? Isn't that a great song? Don't you just like want to hear that on every compilation we ever have? No, I mean, I like the song, but not that much. That's like me saying, like, you know, hey guys, I did this cover of Old Time Rock and Roll, and it's gonna be like my new song I'm pushing. Like, no, why don't you push an original song? No! Old Time Rock and Roll! Anyways, I read The Dirt probably about 3 or 4 times. I've read The Heroin Diary about the same amount of times. And I really enjoyed both the books. Actually, I like the books better than I like the band. But, like, even in the books, like, the band really just starts to come off as giant titty babies. Like, Nikki Sixx is here taking credit for all these things and giving Mick Mars none of the credit. Vince Neil killed somebody, drives drunk regularly, and, I mean, in the book, they didn't make Vince look that good, but I gotta say, like, he's a lot better. I don't want to say he's too good for Motley Crue. He's certainly not too good for Motley Crue. Motley Crue is the one that's can get the huge gigs and stuff like that. But no, I guess what I'm trying to say is, in the book, they made him sound like he really wasn't committed to the project. He didn't contribute much. He didn't do this or do that. But his Motley Crue like, he's in a Motley Crue tribute band. Let's just call it that. You know, it's called, like, Vince Neil. And he just tours as Vince Neil, but they do nothing but Motley Crue songs. Maybe some different songs. But it's mostly just him doing Motley Crue songs. And even though it doesn't have Mick Mars on guitar and knockout champ Tommy Lee on drums, it's kind of better than the Motley Crue I saw. Seriously, the Motley Crue I saw was just like this big, sad, like, aren't we so cool? Aren't we so cool? Oh, God, this is so tiring. Oh, I'm so done with this. Like, Jesus Christ, why did you even leave your house? Why don't you just sit in your mansion and get drunk and loaded all day? Or, like, shoot up heroin again? I don't care what you do, Nikki. I don't care. Anyways. Yeah, Motley Crue, overblown. Oh, I had it real rough growing up. Yeah, and you've been a millionaire since you're like 19. Don't expect sympathy from me, bro. Like, you forgot about that life a long, long, long time ago. Unlocking my pick potential. We'll do this. And I mean, Mick Mars, dude, I feel for Mick Mars. Like, even in the book, they keep him just as a quiet person. But he's the person, I believe, that trained Nikki how to write songs. He's the person that was talking about, like, hey, Nikki, this is what's working. Hey, Nikki, that's not what's working. I mean, Nikki didn't even think up of his own name himself. Nikki Sixx, he stole that from some surfer. They even mentioned that in the book. Or he forgot, and it just so happened. I guess I should say something positive about Nikki. He does write good songs. I don't think he's a very technical songwriter, and that's perfectly fine. You don't need to be technical to be a good songwriter, to make a great song. I mean, look at the Cramps, look at the Ramones. It's not these big, intricate things. Like, I mean, whenever I talk about intricacy in music, I'll talk about, hey, who would you rather listen to? Would you rather listen to the Ramones, or would you rather listen to Yngwie Malmsteen? First question these people usually ask me is, who's Yngwie Malmsteen? Exactly. Yngwie is an amazing guitar player. Absolutely fantastic. So full of himself. I love him. I love his work. I don't know too much about him, to be quite honest, but I do love his work. I've known about him for about 20 years now. And he's just highly respected. And just, he can shred. He's the king of shred. Or one of the kings of shred. But nobody really knows who he is. Ramones, bubblegum chewing music, dude. Really easy to play. Usually it's some of the first songs people learn on guitar or drums or whatever. I know that was true for the case for me. So at the end of the day, a long, hard day of work, I could sit down. What am I going to want to listen to? Well, if I'm a musician and I want to hear some shredding, I'm going to listen to some Yngwie. If I'm anybody else, I'm going to want to listen to that. And let's just say the musician who wants to listen to shredding, I'm specifically a guitarist who wants to hear some shredding. It's a pretty limited market. So complexity in music doesn't make a good song. Or rather, it's not necessary. I feel like I want to talk about this a little bit more since I'm not under any pressure. I don't have any viewers angry at me. So I saw Motley Crue, right? Twice on their farewell tour. The first time I paid for my ticket. The second time I think I had a free ticket. Because I was like, dude, I'm not going to see them again. They've been on this farewell tour for like, a couple of years now. Like, just don't go away mad. Just go away, Motley Crue. But like, man, like, it was so lame. I forget what song they ended it with. I think it might have been Home Sweet Home or something like that or whatever. I feel like in Motley Crue fashion, they should have all told us, go yourselves. And then played Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. But no, they were like, no, we're going to play Brownsville Station. Well, we're going to end it with Home Sweet Home. And we're just going to do all this like really sad like radio pop friendly stuff. Like, dude, why was there no Dancing on Glass? I mean, I think Motley Crue has, out of their 30 years of music making, maybe 2 albums worth of like solid material. Which, for that amount of time, that's not a lot of work. That's not a lot of good material. Well overblown. I mean, there's bands that only put out 2 albums and every song was just so freaking solid. Look at the Exploding Hearts. Exploding Hearts were an amazing band. They put out 2 albums, done by a bunch of kids in their late teens to early 20s. Died tragically young. And their songwriting was just like, I mean, like, you could just listen to a whole album and you're not going to want to miss a certain song. Like, no. You're listening to the full album from front to back. Motley Crue has 1 album like that. And then, like, here and there, it's just peppered about. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to, like, go ahead and, like, bring in a new singer. We're going to... They just chat all over Dave Karabi. Like, that whole stupid Glitter song. Glitter is a crap song. Matter of fact, I'm going to, like, piss off my friend with that, because we both really hate that song. Okay. Yep. Actually, wait, let's get the link first, right? Seriously, Glitter was a stupid song, and even like Tommy comes back to say something like that. He's like, man. So Glitter was about this girl that like he basically like just had come over and spend the night, right? And then like Nikki started getting creepy on her, and she basically chased her out of the house. Come back here, I love you. And she's like, oh god, this guy is just a complete fucking creep loser. So then he went and wrote like a song for her called Glitter. Glitter, I wanna put a baby in you. Like, oh god, dude. Like, these people have been surrounded by yes men for so long that they don't know any better. Like, I mean, sure, they can be like, hey, Pickles a Death Clock on Twitch, he doesn't like the song Glitter. But, all these, like, all these fat, like, drunk bar hags and stuff like that on Facebook, like me, they think it's a great song. It's like, well, yeah, I hate to tell you this, though, but I might know a heck of a lot more about music than just your generic bar hag, I hate to tell you. Maybe they're just excited to talk to you. No, come on. Go back here. Go back here. Let's go ahead and be diplomatic. This is my favorite Motley Crue song. Nope, come back. And it's Glitter. I love metal. Seriously, I mean, not only was like the lyrics stupid, the song was stupid. Just that whole album was just stupid. I mean, I could play the album for Helen Keller and she would say it was an awful album. That's how bad it is. Okay, not a lot of new stuff in this book, but it does show a better way to hold the picks while working on them. Okay, so it appears I'm about to hit my cap with learning from books about lockpicking. I wonder. Alright, let's do some cards, play some solitaire, and then I think we will take care of the sea caves a bit more. I dare say we're pretty close to being nearly done with it. Nearly done-ish. There's only a handful of things left to do in there. The rest is in the catacombs, and the catacombs just keep going on and on and on. Like, I mean, for that part, I might actually have to bring up a map. How is that doing? My luck. 49. We're doing all right. Moxie is up to 49. That's great. Defense, 74. Throwing is at 87, which usually throwing is my #1 skill. Because I basically kite a lot of people. Yeah. I can talk to y'all about, like, Motley Crue and how overblown they are all day. It's about the Generation Swine album. There's so many people out there that will just blindly be like, no, I love that stuff. And meanwhile, I go to their show and, like, I'm working as a pizza guy at the time. I don't make a lot of money. I'm showing up, $80 for the ticket, $40 for parking. Okay, cool. That's a lot of price gouging right there. That's by the venue, not by the band themselves. I understand that difference. So it's already expensive, but now why is it $30 for a Motley Crue bandana? $30 for a bandana. Bro, you want to make a $20 profit on a freaking bandana. Bunch of grab asses. Now, I'm not a Kid Rock fan. I don't listen to Kid Rock. I've actually never really listened to much of him. All I know is that Ba With Ba song. But I've got a lot of respect for Kid Rock. Because, like, during, I think, 2008 or 2009, he did something called the Recession Tour. And the Recession Tour involved tickets. He started having to play smaller venues. Because I don't know if y'all know this or not. Probably not. But, like, let's say you go see Marilyn Manson or AC/DC at, like, that huge stadium or something like that that's around the corner from your place or whatever in your city. They're renting that venue. That venue's not offering to play them there. No. They're renting that venue. It's like a convention. You rent the room, and then you can do whatever you want. So, that's why they're on such strict time deadlines. Like, hey, dude, yeah, we got to go ahead and get loaded in here. We're going to play the show, and we have to be out by this time. We can't just say, hey, you know, this person backstage needs an extra 15 minutes to... No, there is none of that. Because that's 15 minutes behind schedule. You need to be on schedule. Because we're talking time and money now at this point. And, yeah, you can only imagine how expensive it is per the hour. Renting a large venue like that. So whenever they play a large venue... They have to make a certain amount of money back on merch and on ticket sales. And I'm not sure. I don't know. They may get something off the drinks. I don't know. But yeah, basically, it's not like Verizon Wireless Theater. God, I hate it that we have companies doing that. It's not like, you know, the big stadium is going to offer them to play there. They book that night. Like, the band pays to have that night there. So they got to make their money back, and I get it. But $30 for a freaking scarf. Anyways, let me think here. I got my brain rattled. Yeah, I need to go this way. So Kid Rock, he started to play smaller venues that probably would actually like just let him play there for free or even actually pay him. Be like, yeah, we'll go ahead and pay you like $5,000, $10,000 to play here. And then you split that up amongst the band and whatever staff or whatever. Anyways, Kid Rock, during like the really bad recession, stuff like that, it was like $20 for a ticket. Drinks are not going to be more than $5. So it's like, dude, thank you, man. Like, I almost kind of want to go to this. I wish I was a fan so I would go. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, well, let's see if it hurts him. Ugh. Wait, why is this mighty trap not working now? Alright, there's only one way to fix that. So yeah, Kid Rock totally did that, and that was just straight up solid. He went from being like some goofy, like, you know, white trash rocker to like, hey man, that was actually really cool. Like, that's a total bro move right there, and that's the kind of camaraderie I want to see more of. And then I heard he was running for Senate, and I was like, you know what? That might be funny. Let's just do that. I think it was a joke, though. It's empty. Let's go through the arch. Use the rope and grapnel. See, I hate going to venues and they're like, hello, yes, it will be $12 for a warm Bud Light, but it's a tall Bud Light. Yeah, but it's still Bud Light and it's still $12. And by the way, it's warm. Well, we don't have any cold beer back here. Like, for $12, you better have cold beer? Fine, this is why I bring a flask with me. Sorry. I hate big shows. Maybe you like going to big shows. Oh, nope. Maybe you like going to big shows. Maybe you like going and getting fleeced. Personally, I find myself having much more fun going to local bands, supporting local acts, supporting my friends, supporting bands I don't know. Like, you know, I just like the band and it happens to be local or maybe they're touring from elsewhere. I have a lot more fun. It's easier to park, way cheaper. And I want loud rock and roll in my face. Like, y'all might have been able to tell from my phenotype I have going on in my hair. But I really love rock and roll. I love music. I play music. It's good stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I actually didn't need to be... Oh, yeah, I do need to be up here. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm kidding, I'm not sorry. Sorry, there's a pretty girl I'm talking to. She's my Louisiana lady. Alright, cool. So, hey, big guy, looks like you can't get me from up here. What? I don't have fish. How do I not have fish? Seriously, though, how do I not have fish? Alright, the sea serpent is appeased. Alright, time to save this. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something risky and dangerous here. Look at the dam. I'm guessing that the Gogs deliberately constructed this dam so they could keep the sea serpent trapped. That's some backwards way to worship an animal, caging it so you can honor it. What are you talking about? I worship cows and I cage them all day. Destroy the dam. One big boom coming up. Considering the size of this dam, it may take more than just one big boom to break it up. Better not waste just one using this. Another one in place, good. But I think I'm still going to need another just to be sure. And one more just to make absolutely sure. Alright, I'm betting that this will blow the dam sky high. Let's do it. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, headphone warning. Whoa, Nelly. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. That's the beast. Maybe I could have used one less bomb after all. Hint, no you can't. Pat, pat. Tail wag, tail wag. Hey buddy, look who cleared the way. Bon voyage, arrivederci. Don't forget to write. You're going to love it. There's plenty of fresh fish in the sea. I wonder what adventures he'll end up having. Now, there's several ways to deal with the sea serpent. One method is that in the room above us, we can use just one big boom, crush the ceiling, or explode the ceiling. It'll fall and pretty much hurt the sea serpent, and it'll nearly be dead. And so we got to heal it then at that point. So we just spent 450 lira worth. Well, I mean, I got 150 lira to free it. I got 2 of those big booms for free, but I'm still going to need 3 more for much further later in the game, and I think maybe... Actually, I don't think I need another one for another while. Yeah. Hey, it looks like there's a chest that dropped here. We have a slip animation. Hey, this chest wasn't here before. Maybe the sea serpent was hiding this chest. Who knows? It looks like it was submerged for years with all the corrosion I see on it. Anything inside it is probably dissolved away in the sea. Let's open it. It's nothing quite as heroic as feeling around in a chest full of cold, brackish black water in hopes of finding something useful. Wait, this feels like a ring. It is a ring, and it glows like magic. Awesome. The one ring. Nothing else? I just got a ring. Feels kind of like a ripoff. Holding it feels good. Well, okay. We're not going to have to deal with the sea serpent anymore. It's free and happy. And so are we. So I don't think there's anything more to do through here. I forget. Katie will let me know. What time is it? It's 11:41. Yeah, you know what? Let's just explore over here. I kind of forget what's through here. Well, I think that's the last we'll see of the sea serpent, so that's good. Ooh, hey, that's right. Maybe we can try this since I'm here. Any luck with this? Disarm the trap. Ah, cool. We get to cheat. So I really enjoy the disarm trap mini game that happens in here. The point of it, that Master von Urwald will go over tomorrow, is that we need to... I mean, so this might actually be a glitch we're looking at right now, because we're not supposed to know how to do this, since he hasn't told us about it. We need to guess the word that is up here. Wait, can I just cancel out of that? Yeah, let's do that and save. So we got the new tool. We got the new lockpicks. And we can disarm the trap. Hopefully we can get into this thing now. Let's try the vowels first. A. D. I. Oh, there's going to be another O. I guess I might be able to guess this. Is it? It is booty. See, they're pirates, so haha. There we go. Take that, you tricky trap. Pfft. That's what I said on my last date. I think I'm funny. Let's unlock the treasure chest. There we go. Let me turn that off, by the way. Where is... We can go ahead and kill that. Let's watch some King of the Hill. And do a bit of this. Yep. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wait, come back here, game. All right. So let's loot the treasure chest since we got it now. Oof, even with the oil, that was one heavy lid. Let's see what's in there. Yes, coins and lots of them. And there's something wrapped up in a piece of cloth with a strange pattern. It's a big boom. Hooray. Dang it. Alright, sorry. I gotta respond to this. Okay, cool. There, everything looks much cleaner without all that lyra cluttering up the chest. So much treasure to choose from. What shall I take next? Let's take the strange-looking cloth. Oh, God, no, not more. Ew, that is odd. It's a bandana. But the pattern looks like pandas. I guess I'll have to call it a pandana. It's the best joke we got right now. Sorry, folks. And I need to see that. Alright, cool. Let's take the tattooed skull. Oh, nice. Looks like a skull carved from bone with all sorts of designs etched into it. Where'd my screen go? Oh, wow, I guess this is what I was looking for. I'm sure I can find a place to carry that cool skull sculpture. Or is that a sculpture? Nah! Let's take the big boom. Yeah, I really could have used that a while ago, but whatever. We already looted the chest, but... yeah. Cool. Well, that was unexpected. I forgot about that. And, oh dear, no, I was sneaking. But he was looking right at me. You can't ever see it. There's no way to tell, but they do have like a cone of vision. Now let's see how this works. Mighty trap. Aha, so it does work. Well, I didn't see that. There it is. So let's see, since I'm already ragging on music today, let's just rag on something else. I really want to rag on punk rock these days. Punk rock is absolute garbage nowadays. I mean, sure, there's still plenty of good bands out there doing their thing, but whenever I specifically say that punk rock is garbage, what I'm talking about is the way how crust and train hopping punk rock has overtaken punk rock. It's like, we're all gonna wear faded colors, and we're gonna like, you know, wear like a bandana and just like look like we were in the remedial class and then failed that, and like, we're gonna form a band, we're gonna have banjos and just like do like, you know, washboard stuff. Okay, so I do like Days and Days. Days and Days is a great punk rock band. Totally need to check it out. I promise you, I really do like them. But it just seems like everywhere I turn, that's like the definition of punk rock now. Now, call me old, but back in my day, punk rock still like involved full bands and most importantly drummer, and I mean, yeah, it was poor and angry. Basically, where punk rock came from being an angry hippie, that was kind of the unofficial definition of it. Like, yeah, you know, I'm all about the same things the hippies are about, but you know, I'm more violent about it. And I need that speedy music, man. I'm all about doing whatever the hell I feel like. And that was cool. That's why punk rock and hip hop get along together. Like, man, freedom for all, love to all, fight the man. Like, yeah. It's weird how punk rock and hip hop coexist so peacefully and closely together. Anyway, dealio is that, yeah, nowadays, like, anytime there's a punk rock band or something like that, it's like, it's just folk music, and everybody looks like an 1800s like train hopper, going from one coal town to the next. Like, man, if punk rock is the freedom of expression about yourself and doing whatever you want, find your own identity, then how come everybody looks the damn same and there's so many subgenres? Like, either you're the vest-wearing punk rocker, and you've got the Misfits patch, you've got like the Cramps patch, you've got like the same acceptable patches. You're not allowed to have local band patches. That looks goofy. Oh no. No. Only big name like punk rock bands. Only bands that I've heard of can you wear on your vest. And then the Mohawks. Mohawks have left the punk rock scene for the large part, while everybody now is just like, I have dreads. And I promise you this. I was at an Exploited show back at Fitzgerald's in Houston, like I think it was 2001 or 2 or whatever. And Waddy, the singer of the Exploited is one of the like original hardcore punk bands like out there. It's still one of the hardest. Like, I mean, he's on stage having heart attacks. He's old and he's like still like, ah! Yeah, man, that's some good cocaine you got. Anyways, he shows on up. Everybody at the venue's got their spikes up and oi, 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 cool stuff. Yes, yes, I love that stuff. Yes, all about it. Waddy comes on out, and he's just got this like super long, like nasty looking mop of dreadlocks on his head. Looked super cool. Girlfriend at the time was like, I bet you next month everybody is going to have that. And they did. Anyways, we're going to... Oh, wait, what? I thought that one had a trap on it. We couldn't open it. Whatever. I think this is leading us to the death's head, but, I mean... Yeah, there it is. And it was almost bedtime. Z. Or Zed, as you Englishmen say. As I was saying, today's lesson will be on Way of the Spin. For those of you who are less civilized or improperly educated, the Way of the Spider. Spiders are ultimate trap setters. Spiders hide from sight until their prey gets snagged on the sticky webs. Then they leap out to capture and subdue their prey with poison. Spiders aren't the only creature to use combination of traps and poison. In our last discussion of traps, we discussed about setting them. In this discussion, we will talk about disarming them. The web most likely to catch the unwary rogue or thief is the treasure chest. The most common trap upon chests is the poison needle that pricks the side of the hand that unlocks the chest without the proper key. To disarm such a trap, you will need a trap tapper. I believe I have instructed you all to obtain one. Yes, sir, I have me. Yes, sir, I have me with mine right now. Good. I hope the rest of you are as resourceful as diligent Herr Sosi. I will be giving you instructions on how to disarm such needle traps, but I will warn you. It is wise to carry a bottle of poison antidote in case you fail. Poison does progressive damage. A healing potion will not undo the effects. The first element of disarming traps is to find and determine the nature of the trap. This is where your skill and perception will be exceptionally useful. Examine a lock carefully before you attempt to open it. Once you discover a trap, use your trap tapper to disable it. If you do not have the tools or the skills, you had better have the poison antidote with you. Any questions so far? Snarky, y'all know me by this point. So the spider's safety way says to look before you unlock, or you may be vexed by venom if you don't tote an antidote. You would say that. I would have phrased it a little differently. You son of a... Bring out your trap tapper, and we will go over the basics of disarming. From now on, the locks on the lockers of the locker room will have traps on them. They will give you opportunity to test how well you have learned this lesson. Entlassen. It will soon be the midterm break, and I will be going off on my investigations, so you may want to pick up a few incidental items for my supply. I have a few new odds and ends that may intrigue you. You know what? Let's see if I can go be social tonight. I mean, I've been stuck in here playing video games all day, mate. Kind of want to do something. Let's see what's going down at Rudyard's. I love Rudyard's. My dad is currently playing with the Meteors. Out in some state. No. Let's see, what are the events? What's going on tonight, sir? November 4th, Hot Jazz Sundays. Well, that sounds stupid. I wanted to show. Alright. Let's see what Johnny says. I keep talking shit about punk rock, yet I still keep going to shows. I can't help myself. Let's compliment Joel. Let's compliment this ugly... What's that guy's name? Stephen Buscemi eyes. You should call this shop Joel's Store with More to make me more poor. You certainly know how to get me to spend my hard-earned lira. I try very hard to find items that will be useful to you and other disbarred bards. Yeah, well, you gotta... What? This guy. Okay, I think that's about all I'll need to buy. Didn't I pay $150 for that last big boom? Well then, whatever. Moving on. Moving on. I'm not mad. I'm mad. Let's listen at the door. Oh, right. I do need to talk to the master, so let's check for traps. Oh boy. Ah, I forgot I gotta guess where the letter is. So there's an E. Is there an L? Only one L. An O. Oh wow, that was a lucky guess. How about no T's? How about an S? Really? How about an R? Those are popular letters. Ah, I gotcha. Failure. I thought I didn't I, but whatever. Aha, I've outsmarted the master. That'll teach him to show me how to disarm traps. Oh yeah, don't do that. Yikes! It's not fair. I successfully disarmed it. Don't tell me that the master cheated by putting a trap tapper proof trap on this door. Guess I'll have to find another way to open it. That's okay. I got a old school way of opening the door. You may enter. Let's do this. I wonder how late this place's kitchen is open. Popular hours, I don't want to call them. Let's see. Kitchen hours. So, okay. Cool. Cool. That could be fun. I'm trying to like... So, okay. I'm in my late 30s, and it's hard to make friends, keep friends, do things with friends. Like, when you're younger, it's like, yeah, I'm going to go over to my friend's house. Hey, can I come over? Yeah, cool. Come on over, man. And there's like 5 people there. As you get older later on, it's like, man, I don't know. It's going to turn into a thing, etc., etc., etc. And it's like, man, I'm one of the last people that didn't like have kids or like get a nasty drug habit or something like that. So it's like, well, hey man, you want to do something spontaneous and like go somewhere? No response. Oh, I can't. My kid's a little bastard, needs all my attention. Or like, oh, I'm sorry, I got a cool heroin thing going on right now, man, or meth or whatever. Oh no. And that's one other thing I want to rag on too. So we're living in a second heroin epidemic. With all this heroin floating around, you'd think we would have better music, but no, we don't. What questions do you have today? Do you have a burning desire to ask of me today? Let's talk about Turk. Mr. Turk called me into his office the other day. He mentioned that I have a patron who wants me to spy on you. Do you know who this patron is? I would not say the mysterious stranger. Perhaps the chief thief, but why would the chief thief be interested in me? Maybe it is, though. Let's make a snarky comment. That would be telling. Oh! There's a lot of things we learn in class that aren't about being a hero. Why are you teaching them here? It takes more than attitude or empathy to become a hero. It takes skills and the training to use such skills. If I did not teach this class, neither you nor any of your classmates would be at this university. And yet, you're all capable of being heroes. I'll offer the teacher a rose. I brought you a rose for your desk, sir. I hope you appreciate it. You're either trying to flatter me or court me. Regardless of which, I am not impressed. Goodbye. May your afternoon be useful to you. Well, that was embarrassing. Why he tolerates me, I do not know. I don't think of it as disarming a trap. I think of it as solving a puzzle. It's all a matter of coming up with likely letters and probable words. Yeah, but real puzzles don't zap your hands or blow up in your face. I try not to think about that part. So it seems like they're getting along better. So Esme, do you learn how to disarm traps as well as pick locks? No, I learned how to find and avoid traps rather than disarm them. This trap tapper is very strange to me. Think of disarming traps with the Houdinis as if you're hunting down the letters and putting them in the proper cages. Ha! When I hunt, I do not usually bring things back alive. She's hardcore. I like her. Really do. If I had to court a lady, it would be her. I can't think of anything else to say to Esme right now. That's probably for the best. Talk to Thomas. You make it sound as if this trap disarming is no big deal. Once you understand how it works, it's not all that difficult with these simple traps. I imagine that the more complex traps will be very challenging. Don't forget the more complex traps will be more dangerous. And painful. True, but again, I try to focus on solving the puzzle. If I think about making mistakes, I'm sure to make one. There's a lot of dialogue in this game, and I've been skipping a lot. I'm just kind of hitting, like, I feel like the key points. What do you think about disarming the traps? Well, when I was going to put on this on the list of stupid, useless things I have to learn for this class, along with lockpicking, but I came across an old abandoned sailor's chest the other day in my explorations. I managed to pick the lock, but felt a pain in my wrist when I opened it. The chest had been trapped. Fortunately, I had a potion of antidote to counter it. Maybe if I had learned how to disarm traps, I wouldn't have wasted a potion. Ah, so you found a practical use for tool use after all. Yeah, I guess the rogue class is taking After Effect after all. Okay. What? They got the traps right there. Locker 10. Check for traps. Ah, trap. Disarming traps doesn't raise any of your bonuses or anything, or any of your stats or skills. I kind of consider it to be a time waster. So, or at least whenever looking for lockers. There's no T's. How about an N? M. A. M. Ah, got it. Ambush. Let's do this. Let's get that lock picking skill up. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. My knees are getting tired. So is your mom's. Tool use 99. Tool use 99. Okay. Oh, it's that one ring. Wow, that really raised everything up. Look at my gaming. Look at all this other stuff. Wow. Wow. Moxie. Oh my god. Magic is up. I think it raised everything up by 5. Let's remove it. Character. Yeah, no. Tool use is still really high up there. Wow. How did it jump so high so quick? For realsies, though. Alright. Don't look a gifted horse in the mouth, I always say. By the way, Katie, I found your treasure in your pirate map. Wow. My feet are like 2 big blisters. All right. So there's certain sections of the game where you're sprinting all over the place, trying to get all these different deadlines. And then other sections where there's just not enough to do. You might just kind of find yourself training the days away, just as a way to pass time. And that's including, like, I've done a playthrough where I've gone through and I've really, like, I made friends with as many people as possible. I think I even got close to being friends with Cesare. And it wasn't anything special. Well, number one, you can get... On the reputation screen, you can get Cesare to say he's your friend. But he's still going to hate you no matter what. So, it's pointless. Oh, we're only friends, me and Kent. Man, how many times have I talked to you? Only acquaintances. Mr. Turk is my enemy. How can these people dislike me so much? Well, I mean, because I'm not talking to them regularly. If you talk to them regularly, you give them gifts, you give them roses, you give them apples. Those apples are stupid. I personally don't like apples that much unless it's like, you know, cooked and seasoned. But just like handing me an apple in real life, I'd be like, dude, no, don't give me an apple. Those things like are always disappointing. I mean, I like a fresh, crunchy, juicy apple. But it seems like the ones I always get are kind of like stale. Or just like, it's almost mushy. Like, man, I've been disappointed so many times. We get the big group convo. Why is a pirate called a pirate? That's just the way they are. I suppose pirates are just a big joke to you. Well, I know that they are dangerous, dastardly, and desperate desperados who pillage, burn, and loot other ships, although not necessarily in that order. Not all pirates are black-hearted villains you read about in the stories. Some have families they care about, and they all don't say "ar." Let's be snarky. I think we're really hitting a chord with Katie. She's kind of a real see you next Tuesday, isn't she? Though. Right. Back to the Twitch chat. Okay, so maybe I'm mistaken about pirates. You know what they say, to err is human, to R is pirate. Oh boy. Alright everybody, get on out of here. Stick around after the others are gone. I want to speak with you. I already know about you. And you know I know about you. You know that my father is captain of the sailing ship, don't you? Many years ago, my father... You told me! Many years ago, my father and some of his men and crew, once sailed around on a pirate ship. The Royal Flush, under Captain Hoyle Bronson's command. I've met your dad. I never caught that before. That guy we were playing Pooba with, and that I sent to hell, that's her dad. I'm wearing his hat right now. I'm wearing the brooch. The Royal Flush under Captain Hoyle Bronson. One day, many years ago, they got a rich haul off of Hispaniola, a merchant ship. On the way back to Caligari, the ship was caught in a winter storm. It was dashed against the rocks until it broke up in the sea caves underneath this island. The survivors secured the treasure from the hold and found ways to make sure that no outsider could ever find it. Then, some of the crew mutinied, and the captain cursed them all with his dying breath. The dead pirates rose from the ground and attacked the living. My father and his mates barely managed to escape the sea caves with their lives. My father swore never to go back. Are you sure? But his first mate, Black Jake, held the map to the treasure. One night, another crew member at Hellmouth tried to steal the map from Jake's sea chest. They fought, and Hellmouth ran off with half the map, never to be seen again. Black Jake gave us what was left of the map to me. I've got it in my backpack because I'm going to go find that treasure. I'll prove to my father that I'm more than just an innkeeper's daughter. I'm a sea captain's daughter, too. You two, what are you still doing here? Leave immediately. Don't say a word to anybody about this. Out! Now! Why would she share all that with me? I wonder. All right. Thomas isn't in there. What to do with our night? We can't talk to ghosts. I think we're mostly done with the sea caves. There's that trap door, or that locked door, and there is we got the treasure, freed the sea serpent, dealt with the sea captain. I feel like we're missing something more. Let's see what our dumb roommate's getting into. Actually, yep, no. No, don't worry about the table. There's nothing going on there, trust me. Hey, where's the roommate? Well, I guess I'll study. To the courtyard! Man, I really wish I hadn't missed that one class of magic. I bet you Thomas is in here. Maybe we can offer him some more wine that he doesn't want. but we still get a bonus for. Talk to Thomas. Ask about... Let's compliment Thomas. Let's compliment Thomas's smarts. With your brains, you'll have no trouble with the midterm. You're the smartest person in class. I'm really not that smart. I have to study things in order to learn. That just proves how smart you are. You go out of your way to learn. Most people don't bother. And yeah, you know what? Let me go off on a small tangerine here too. So at one point, I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps. And you have an MOS school. MOS is basically where you go to learn about your job. And my job was to drive big vehicles. They wanted to drive tanks. They're like, well, you're going to be a truck driver. Great. I mean, it was cool. The truck was like 14 tons and like had an onboard air compressor that shot air into the tires and deflated them at the press of several buttons. They made that thing remedial class easy. Oh my God. Like, that's amazing design and engineering right now. When you know that No Child Left Behind kind of stuff going on, that person that whole No Child Left Behind program was made for, that guy can do that stuff. And that's not because, oh, it's just the military, they're dumb. No. They have to make sure everybody can do this stuff, and it has to be done easily and quickly, because if you're in a hectic situation, you can't really sit there and like get into the nitty-gritty details or whatever. So let me just go ahead and say, yeah, just because someone's in the military doesn't mean they're stupid. There are just absolutely dumb people in there. And there's also brilliant, motivated kids. I met kids that just turned 18, graduated high school, and they're like, I want to be a senator. This is going to help me pay for my college, and it's going to help my career. Well, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to take these law classes, and I'm going to do this and that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't need to be here. My parents can send me to college, but, you know, I'd rather have this on my resume. You're 18 years old, man. You got life figured out. Anyways, so about that. So whenever I got to my MOS school, they were like, hey, you'll get promoted if you're like within the top 3 of the class, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And at first, like for the first couple days, like all the other kids in there, and I will call them kids because I was 24 and they were 18. So yeah, they were kids to me. Just moved out of their parents' house. And they think they're seeing the real world. Like, you haven't even had your own apartment, mate. Anyways, a lot of the kids are like, they're dedicated. They're going to learn. They're going to study this thing. They're going to like ace their stuff, you know? And they did that for about a day or two. And then they started getting bored. Started being like, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I actually sat down and studied. Much to the chagrin of the people that were in charge of me. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I was not good at what I did. They hated dealing with me. And I was not easy to deal with. The military life was not for me. So, but I ended up being in the top 3 in the classroom to get promoted because I actually sat there and studied. I knew the answers like the back of my hand. I smart-mouthed. I misbehaved. Still top of the class. That's always been me. Anyways, ask about books. So are there any good books I should read? I think you're better off reading your class notes and studying for the midterm than reading other books. And by the way, I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm just saying I know how tests work. Tests are easy. Actually, yeah, one of my previous videos I talked about like multiple choice answers. And I bombed that test, didn't I? But still, in the real world, like Scantron and stuff like that, or whatever, I mean, if you're ever unsure about an answer and you have to give an essay or something like that for it, you can be vague. You don't have to give, like, numbered statistics and stuff like that. It helps if you do, absolutely, but so long as you are able to convey the general concept, you can still argue that you deserve the credit. Basically, I know how to work a situation, I guess. Over on West Park. Ask about the midterm. So what do you think is going to be on the midterm test? Everything. I'm studying all of my notes for the from the first day of class and onward. I'm sure it will cover the ways of the Kuschenschebe, Godot, Fledermaus, The only thing I'm worried about is that the test will be difficult. Can I study with you? Would you like to help me study for the test? We can do that now if you like. And that's why it's called Way of the Fluttermouse. I didn't know we could do that. Snarky. You study like your life depended on it. It's not like the bad grade will kill you. In life, it's not what you know, it's what you do that counts. Thank you for helping me study, Thomas. Wow. I think you're shaping up to be Rogue of the Year. So what's new with you? I'm making plans to explore Caligari over the midterm break. I've never been to the town itself. Caligari isn't that interesting a place. I've lived there my whole life. Do you know where the Paladin Memorial is? There's a Paladin Memorial in Caligari? Sorry, I've never heard of it. Then how do you know your... Well, you don't know about your city, then. I'll have to ask Lady Moira about it. I've heard that it's impressive. So why are you so fascinated with paladins? They aren't the only heroes in the world, you know. Rogues can be heroes too, or so they tell us. You already know this, Sean. My father devoted his life to being a paladin. He was always off doing great deeds. When he did come home, he would tell us about his adventures. He wanted me to grow up and be like him. I know he'd be disappointed for me becoming a rogue instead of a paladin. Let's be snarky. You're really working on that moxie skill. Do you know what your father would say about you becoming a rogue? Nothing. He's dead. His opinion doesn't matter now. Get over your father and live your own life. I mean, that's a bit rough there. Oh, I can't give him the... Okay, let's give him an apple. Would you like an apple? No, thank you for the offer. You still liked it. I'll give you the star ring. I found this magical ring. Would you like to have it? You want to give me a magical ring. Thank you for your offer, Sean, but I can't accept your gift. It's just not right for me to take it. Okay, he just doesn't like gifts. I love this ring. Don't. No. Okay, let's save and see if he'll take it. And if not, then we're good, because I do not want to give up that one ring. I found this magical ring. Do you want it? What? Why? It makes no sense for you to give me this valuable ring. You don't even know me. Cool. Thomas can't be bribed. He's too much of a paladin. Let's open the door. Midterms are tomorrow. I already studied my notes. Roommate is out somewhere. Or Esme, and yes. So, Katie, I want to talk to you. Tell Katie about the map. Hey, Katie, look what I found. It's a really cool old map, and I bet it shows the way to some amazing buried treasure. Or maybe it's where not to dig because there's a sewer line underneath the surface. What are you talking about? Let me see that. It's the missing section of my map. This is it. Now we can find the pirate treasure, Sean. I could kiss you. I'll be happy to help you with that. Let me study this for a bit. I need to think about what this means. I need to check out the sea caves. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I need to think about what to say to Katie. Katie did. Of all the people in this school, I am thinking you are getting better and better. At least, you look like it. Thank you. I want to make a good impression. Talk to Esme. Have you been down into the sea caves, Sean? Nasty. Vet place. Talk about the sea caves. Have you been down into the sea caves? Yes, Katie and I explored some of the caves over the break. They are not good places to be. If you go there, be careful. Many monsters lurk there. Would you be sad if the monsters got me? No, I would laugh because you were one and didn't listen to me. And maybe a little bit sad. So don't get eaten by monsters, okay? I'll do my best not to get eaten, just because you asked so sweetly. Wouldn't it be romantic to sneak back here after curfew and cuddle by the fire, just the two of us? Depends on what you mean by cuddling. Ooh. I meant just sitting together on the couch with my arm around you while we watch the fire and enjoy the warmth and the company. You do not make good husband, Sean. You have no home. You have no money. Isn't that what you're used to? Cuddling is something you do with lovers, Sean. We are not lovers. But we could be. If you just give me a chance. That really hurt. I take it you don't like exploring the sea caves. I am not fond of sea or caves. Sea water burns my nose and I can't smell anything around it. Nothing good lives in the sea caves. Sweet dreams. Good night to you too. And let's go ahead and save again. Overwrite, overwrite, overwrite. Challenge Cesare to a game. Billiards. I challenge you to a game of billiards. It will give me great pleasure to beat you. I win. Even a beginner can get lucky sometimes. Curfew. Curfew. Man, where'd my roommate go? So, I don't... Okay. Let's go sell these leather jackets, man. They're just taking up space. Oh, that's right. That was the other thing I wanted to buy. I wanted to buy that expensive dagger. So I can always deal mass damage. Truth be told, I don't really need the dagger right now. I mean, it'll make my life slightly easier. But I don't really need it now. But there's not a lot of other expensive purchases I need, so... whatever. I guess I'll go with it. Oi. Oh, Gregor. Sell loot to Gregor. Found these in a dungeon, etc. It's not much. I really want that mighty trap. But we don't have the mighty... He still didn't have the mighty trap. I really want that. Talk to Gregor. Ask about the store. Anything special? Nah, that's some old text right there. Yeah. I got the Houdini a long time ago. I've already upgraded lockpicks. Yeah. Oh, wait. Right. Sell. And I still can't sell the leather jackets. This is some malarkey. Y'all. Burp. Goodness. No, wait, sneak. Let me hear you say sneak, 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 sneak. It's 11:43. Man, let me see. I gotta see something. Why? Rogue to Redemption, Catacomb, Drain Life. How do I get around that? I don't remember dealing with so many different things. Wow. All right, let's check Steam. Discussions. Let's do a search for drain life. Well, let's just ask this here. Yeah. Hello again. I have now found my way into the catacombs. However, I am stuck. I don't know the... Okay. Where? Okay, let's... Maybe I should just do a search for drain. You can't trap them because they have certain mech, which drains me out very quickly. Yeah, and yes, the Necra amulet offers protection of the life drain from scatters. So I need the Necra amulet to not have life drain. I have enough money for that, I believe. It's just expensive. And I don't want to spend money on it. But it looks like I'll need to. Well then. That's so cool. I bet you Voodoo and then the two people over there are the biggest, the biggest donors to this game. So cool that they even got their dog involved. Not a dog person, but I do appreciate whenever people support their pets and projects I love. So, we're going to the catacombs. Let's go ahead and daggerang base. Probably end this stream soon in a little while, because I kind of do want to go out and get some food and like get away from the computer. I've been doing this all day. Made a lot of progress. That's great. But I gotta step away. The grog had not much on them. What a surprise. Where did my Witcher books go? That's right. I don't have my Witcher books anymore. Okay, maybe I'll take comic books up to read with me at the bar. I don't know. I just need to get off cell phone and away from digital screens. I know I should talk to people too, but you know, people are just terrible. And I know my audience is filled with people of the living kind, and you're all terrible. Oh. Yep, you heard me. People are terrible. I'm against all people. Alright, trap. Other GOG moves. Man, speed it up. Cool. Gotcha. Man, every time I hear that phrase, got him, I like think of this stupid thing I saw on Facebook. It was like, okay, I try to avoid politics and stuff like that, but once again, since nobody's watching, nobody will probably ever see this. I saw this one video of this guy. He was a dad. He had a half-black daughter and stuff like that, and they're walking through the airport or something like that. Anyways, this guy has like a grill in his teeth. And he's all like, hey, yo'd out and whatever, and like bullshit like that. And he sees somebody with like a Trump hat. And he's all trying to act like, hey, man, I'm a big bling player, yo, dog. You know, I got all this stuff, whatever. Hey. He's like talking to his daughter. What you think of Trump? And she's all like, you know, just kind of like playing along, whatever. Doesn't really care. And I mean, she's like, admittedly, like 14 or 15. I don't expect her to be smart or like know a lot about politics. And that's fine. I know a lot of adults my age that don't know a lot about politics, but they're more than happy to voice their opinion. Anyways, he's all like, hey, yo, what would you say if I was to give you $100 to knock that Make America Great hat off of that guy's head? And she just goes over and does it, and then he just feels, ha ha, yeah, got him. And it's like, dude, okay, now obviously, guy. Number one, that's like shitty parenting, number one. Top of the line, number one, right? Number two, that's just, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish there? And number three, if you love black people so much, which is pretty obvious from like your clothes, the guy was obviously in love with black culture. If you love black people and black culture so much, why are you only focusing on the most negative aspects of that culture? The most negative. There's a lot of good things there, but you don't want to focus on them. Nah. Hey, yo. Word. Plenty of black people that are doctors and lawyers, man. Accountants. They help make the word go round. Wow. I'm glad they added that option. Anyways, that just really kind of annoyed me because it's like, guy, you're a flaming pile. And you're teaching your daughter to be a flaming pile. And she's not going to learn anything good from you. What do you know? He ain't dead yet. Like I said, I normally try and avoid that stuff because I don't want to alienate anybody who watches this. And I know I am imperfect in my own thoughts and opinions and whatever. And I also don't feel like defending him. It's like, look, this is just how I feel. Anyways, so what do you want now? What do you want now? Let's do some shopping. So, nasty thing. Best price you'll find for it. Take it away. Now, how much was the big boom here? Did he have a big boom? He does not have a big boom. Good defense against magic. Oh, mighty trap. I'm going to go ahead and be a punk. Oh, I was going to buy two of them, but if you only got the one. But I think that's all I can get. Alright, well, that's about all I can do. So let's go ahead and open the door. Now, why does he get his own burial tomb right here? That's one thing I haven't been able to figure out. Let's examine the memorial plaque. It reads, In Memoriam, Donald O'Connor, the Raven of Sardonia, I did it! I found the Raven statue. Somehow, I don't think that this is the right statue. Pity that. So according to the plaque, the statue is a memorial to my father. My father, the Raven of Sardonia. My father, the thief. This room is Donald's memorial, but I don't see a sarcophagus. I guess he wasn't buried here. Could he still be alive? If so, I have a lot of things to say to him, and not all of them will be polite, but... Well, yeah, my mother and Uncle Seamus seem to think my father was dead, so he probably did die years ago. I get the feeling that the Raven is watching me, like it's expecting something. Practically taunting me. Hey, maybe it's not a raven at all. Maybe it's a mockingjay. Move the memorial. I think that if I could push this entire memorial to the side, I'll find a hidden stairwell that leads to Secret Thieves Guild, where my father has been hiding it all these years, ruling in secret. And it doesn't budge. It really is solid rock. It was only wishful thinking. I think these are more donors up on the wall. So let's equip the Necker Amulet. Provides powerful protection from undead creatures. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I think tonight's going to be the last night in the game. And then I am going to call it a night in real life. Oh, crud. I don't see any way in, just as well. I can't think of any creepier place to hang out. Sneak. Sneak. I don't want to fight two of them. Two of them is bad news. And that scatter's gonna... Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this area. So they try and get you into the whole sneaking thing. I think they intentionally reduce the undead's cone of vision under the guise that, you know, they're dead, so their senses may not be as solid. And that works just fine for me. Alright. Throwing. Now, no life drain, please. Come on, man. I got the Necker Amulet. And I can't believe he could reach that far. Let's get over here. Mighty trap. He's trapped. Okay, so I stopped losing the health. So that's good. Let's go ahead and mighty trap you also. Wow, they're only losing 2 hit points off of that. Well, I better make quick work of them. And my dagger doesn't do much damage against them, man. I really need that new dagger. Let's see. Let's go ahead and trap you. And he broke free. And my channel... No, I want my channel. Yeah. Share. Copy link. Okay, so he's trapped. We're gonna finish you off. And this other guy, we're just gonna slug it out with you, man. Aha, miss. And a critical. Took both of them out with nary a hit of damage. 25 lira and 21 lira. Those guys will, well, you won't get rich, but actually, yeah, you will. They're good coin. Wait. Let's go ahead and daggerang. Play the long game on this. Wear him on out. Throw that Frigida up, and then keep the party going. Oh, come on! I missed! That wasn't part of the plan. That wasn't part of the plan. Yeah. Tonight's gonna be last night for me. Because I do gotta get out of my own house and do something. Uh-oh. He's close enough. Whop! And he'll probably get a hit in. I hope he doesn't use the flame. They usually use the flame. No effect! Oh my god. Okay. Frigida. Alright, y'all can use the flame as much as you want now. Alright. Slug it out with this guy. And hope for the best. Immune, because I'm in here. Actually, wait. I wonder if I'm immune because I'm wearing the Necro amulet. Gregor likes these wings. Let's mark this exit. I don't know why we marked the exits. It's not like he keeps any sort of track on it on his own. I have to do that. And I don't want to do that. And it's tough. If I remember, there's a lot going on over there. No, come back here. Window. Can I run back here? And then throw a dagger? I sure can. Womp. These monsters are going to respawn all the live long day, I promise you. It's a total trudge going through the catacombs. And there's more than one skeleton warrior. Oh dear. Okay. Now that the monsters are done moving, let's do this. Let's see how that goes down. Oh boy, she's responding. Nope, that's not the word I'm trying to say. No emojis. I swear, like, you have to know how to read mistyped words. It's the new skill. I don't know. I think she's a sweet girl. She's got some problems, but I got some problems too, so I'm hoping that, you know, she can be as forgiving as I can be. Like, oh, I've got problems, you got problems. Can we meet in the middle and say, like, Okay, we got scatter 1 moving, and is there scatter 2? No, there's only scatter 1. Did I just screw myself on that? I just screwed myself. Totally screwed myself. Take that flambe now. 15 damage. Okay, so... Oh god, they're still moving. Can I trap this fool? Perfect, we're gonna need that. And we're gonna need a drop. I might be dead. I'm glad I saved beforehand. Alright, Frigida. Whoop! Protect me from the flames. Why you no hit me like with the flames? Oh god, no. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Can I healing potion myself? Ooh, this is gonna have to change. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to end this stream early tonight. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.